let us go to John Calipari, the honcho, the guru, the magnate, the chicken magnate of the Tyson family, has plucked John Calipari out of Lexington. By all accounts, from reputable media sources, he will become the next head coach at Arkansas. What do you think of this turn of events?
On a surprise factor, I'm close to a 10 on this one. Not that really he left, but that he's going to Arkansas at age 65 to take on a new challenge. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I thought if anything he would step away for the game for a while or go into TV or something, but to actually go to Arkansas and take on a whole new challenge in the same conference as Kentucky, where he knows he'll have to go head-to-head against Kentucky for primacy in the SEC. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, and there's several aspects to this. If I was reading Matt Norlander at CBS, apparently he's been putting out feelers since February, which puts a lot of things that happened into this past Kentucky season into question. He had interest in Ohio State, but they wanted to make a hire before the NCAA tournament, and he wasn't able to do that. He was done. He was as done with Kentucky, apparently, as Kentucky fans were with him after in that listless defeat in the NCAA tournament. I don't know that it had to be that way, but he really apparently was done. It's a little bit of a Tubby Smith exit. We were around when that happened, when Tubby left, read the tea leaves and decided it was time for him to go. But this is just bizarre because he had that whole back and forth with Mitch Barnhart. They went on TV together. He said, I want to be the coach at Kentucky next season. He looked into the camera and said that. He put out a podcast on Friday, 14-minute podcast. You know what the title of it was? What's Next? Now he's gone. He's on a flight to Fayetteville on Saturday. They're tracking it from a private plane from Phoenix to Fayetteville. Strange stuff.
What was my nickname for him over the last 4 or 5 years?
I believe it had to do with some Disney character. It wasn't Bambi.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
You only could tell. Never mind. I mean, I've learned to believe less than half the stuff that he said. And, as I wrote today at WDRB, Eric's written in the past, it was time. Kentucky is an 8 to 10 year job, similar to Notre Dame football. If you're not producing at a high level after that point of time, you need to move on because people expect you to be at the very top of the game. And any other coach in the country, if he wasn't making this amount of money, if he didn't have this kind of contract, would have been gone 2 years ago after he lost to St. Peter's. Because really, since 2019, he has done nothing in the postseason to justify him being the coach.
He does have all those wins, 413 wins at Kentucky. He has a national championship. He has multiple Final Fours. Yeah.
1 in 15 years.
Does this kind of help his legacy in the long run more than staying on another couple of years and more of the same?
Yes and no. I mean, I think the fact that he's going to Arkansas in the SEC is a little bit different than Tubby Smith going to Minnesota in the Big Ten. He's going to be in the same league with Kentucky. He's going to be trying to top Kentucky. I'm not sure how that's going to sit with some Kentucky fans. Yeah,
that'll be an interesting first trip back to Rupp Arena, which happens next season, I believe.
Sure they'll play a double play next year.
That'll get a good TV time slot. You can catch every episode of Overtime on WDRB+.
Download the app on your phone or TV today.